Hi guys, so I just wanted to show you a little bit of Sardinia. This is a really good way to get an idea of it. So this south part of the island is the more touristy part. The central region here and up to here, that's where people live the longest. So Nuoro, Macomer, and a village called Silanus has got the highest concentration of people living over 110. So when we arrived at Alghero Fertilia Airport, which is near the city of Alghero, which is the largest city in the north. It's very near a very nice park here. So to give you an idea, we're now staying at Via Frigalia, number 12 in Sassari, and we drove, it's about half an hour's drive from Alghero Fertilia Airport to Via Frigalia. So the first place we stayed was near La Landriga. So as you can see, it's quite, similar to Zimbabwe, very similar to Zimbabwe. So we came off, we arrived on the bus, we walked down here and then up Strada Vicinale Piscina Ruia. Yes, you're going to hate my accent, I know, but forgive me. And then down here and to this house that you see here. So this was the house. We went and got a car on the second day. Thank you so much, Nyash, for lending me that money. And that's the driveway. We were parked there. And that's the house. We were in the room just here. Just there. So if we zoom out again. La Landriga, and this is Sassari. This is a very ancient town. It's about 25 minutes again to the seaside, the nearest seaside. So then we're staying in the center here, in Via Frigalia. Which is this building here, and that's those pictures you saw. Fran's actually just walked down here and through this square to Lavanderia self-service washing machine. So to give you an idea of that church you saw, we walk out the front door and literally just here is this incredible Catedral di San Nicola. And then across this Piazza Monsignor Arcangelo Mazzotti is the main high street. So we saw lots of shops that Mum would really like, some of which are in England. Zara's here in Yash. But we also found this incredible, really incredible, down this little side alley where they serve the traditional faine. We've been looking for it the whole time we're here. We couldn't find anywhere. I saw this little sign. You've got so much touristy stuff all along the central street. And then down this little side alley here was this incredible little place that has been there for 13 years. They only serve the faine through 7 months of the year because they refuse to serve it at a time of year where they don't get good farina ceci, which is the chickpea flour. And it was amazing. It tasted so cheesy. There was no cheese in it. It was just onions and a bit of sausage. And it tasted so cheesy. And of course, there's no carbohydrates, none of that. So anyway, so that's Sassari, which is quite a big city. I mean, there's a main station. There's quite a few shopping malls, etc. But very, very old, very ancient. So that's where we're staying there. And then so far, we've taken one trip out where we drove to Tempio, which is in the mountains, and we went to the Nuraghe Maggiori. So I don't know if that will load properly. Don't know if this will give you, yeah, it does. It gives you the actual lay of the land. So as you can see, we drove up through the mountains. So it was this winding road. Fran was feeling very ill by the end of it. And into Tempio Pausania, which is where we found, honestly, the tastiest cheese. If you think What's it called? Manchego is good. You have no idea. It's so good. So then we went up to this Nuraghe Maggiore, which is this ancient, not temple, but ancient ruins. And there's this amazing little restaurant there, which is what I sent the pictures of, guys. I don't know if you saw that. And then here's the Nuraghe, which was incredible to walk around. I have to say, there's one place where the roof is still intact. So you go into this and it's completely enclosed, and wow, it tingles up my spine. It was incredible, really incredible. So that's a kind of a roundup of the trip so far. I hope that wasn't too long. And then, yeah, we're going to go down to a place called Makoma. I couldn't book a place in Silanus. And we're definitely going to visit this one. There's a Nuraghe which is completely unique, which is the Temple of Santa Cristina. That's the Losa. So let me have a quick search for that. I'll get rid of that. I think it's this. Yeah, I marked it already. It's this incredible, really incredible. It's the only one like it, and they don't. It's like the pyramids in the sense that it's lined up with the stars. It allows the sunlight through down to this into this well that's underneath the ground, only at a particular time. So look at this. Can you believe that those steps were cut over 3,000 years ago? If you go and look at the pyramids, that is exactly the same dimensions and, what do you call it, shape as the Grand Gallery of the major pyramid. Can you see that? This amazing temple, and you go down, and then there's this water well, and the light goes through there only on the solstices. So it's completely, if you look at it from above, you are literally lined up. It's literally lined up with the stars. So it's like a sundial. And it's the only one of its kind. And of course, you know, they had these amazing walls. They support themselves at angles. And they did have wooden roofs. So we're talking 3,000 years ago. And we were totally, totally shocked to hear that over the whole of Sardinia, there used to be 10,000 nuraghe. So you could stand anywhere on the whole island, and you could see from any nuraghe, you could see at least 5 other nuraghe. And now there's only a few hundred. So amazing that it's been lost. And then, yeah, in terms of looking at property, Dad, look at La Maddalena. It's a small island, very easy to travel between. And because it's so close, prices are not that much higher. But the thing is that the weather is even milder. So, I mean, Sardinia is amazing anyway, but it's even milder there. And I think that would be an amazing place to look. So there's a Parco Nazionale and all sorts of places. La Maddalena, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I've had quite a few moments of just going, whoa, not here on the seaside, but in other places, just thinking, wow, this feels like Zimbabwe. Like when we went to the Nuraghe, it really felt like Zimbabwe. So many similar plants, and it's just the climate and quite a few other things. This is a bit dry. Lots of prickly pears. But the granite at the Nuraghe is the same as Zimbabwe. It's so weird. I was looking at some of the rocks and just thinking, wow, this looks the same as Dombo Shower. So stunning. And you saw all the pictures of the produce, hey? Anyway, I shouldn't go too long. Lots and lots of love. I hope that's a roundup of the holiday so far. Very interesting to see it from the point of view of a map. So again, arrive at Alghero. That's the cheapest place to fly to. And then Sassari is where we were staying. We took a trip into the mountains, and then we're going to go more into the mountainous region in the center. Dad, you would absolutely love that. And then this, finally, this is called Orgosola, and they call it the Grand Canyon of Europe. So I don't know if you can see if they've got it on here. These incredible Sorgente su Gologne. Stunning mountainous areas. And again, we've just been finding people are just so friendly, and we feel really safe. And, you know, even where we were staying just outside the city, obviously in the city you don't take risks, but where we were staying outside of the city just reminded me of Zimbabwe a lot, in the sense that they didn't lock their gate. I mean, everyone's got dogs and that kind of thing, but they didn't. We left the key off the gate. They said, "Don't worry," when we left in the car. And the houses, obviously tall ceilings, very open, very airy, lovely, beautiful. Okay, enough. Lots of love. Bye.